So this is the sinigang na corned beef from Sentro 1771. Mega, thank you for ordering sinigang na corned beef. Have it the rated beef.
Top. Absolutely wonderful. Welcome to Flames and Fun. I'm your host, Travel Chef Chuck. And today we're in metropolitan Manila and Sentro 1771. And you can see this is an absolutely beautiful environment. Take a look at the outside patio here. Oh, just absolutely gorgeous. I ate here last night. And you can look at you can see the tropical. It's like you're having dinner in a tropical forest. So the food was absolutely wonderful. And today we're going to show you the executive chef, Vicky, and she's going to make two dishes for you. So, welcome. Well, hello. We're here with Vicky, the executive chef here at Sentro 1771. Vicky, tell us about how you started the restaurant and what is your concept for this new concept of way cooking traditional Filipino food with different techniques. Tell us a little about that.
Hi, I'm Vicky Pacheco. We are at Sentro 1771 in Greenbelt, Makati, Philippines. And our specialty of the house is sinigang na corned beef. Now, my philosophy in cooking is that the flavor is paramount. No? So we have to be authentic as much as possible in terms of ingredients, in terms of cooking method. But technique, we can borrow from other cuisines to enhance the flavor. So for example, when I make a big batch of soup, corn or sinigang, I first make the broth. I cook the vegetables and then I cook the meat. But in Filipino cooking, you just dump everything together and then that's the soup. So that's the Filipino way. But since I infuse a little French technique by making the broth first and mixing the vegetables, it elevates the dish. It brings out the flavor of every component.
Yes.
So that's the way. So we always make a broth or a stock first and then incorporate it in dishes, which is not done in Filipino cooking.
Yeah, and I'm my mother was Irish, and so we grew up eating corned beef that was boiled in water. But that's basically it. Put it in the water, throw some cabbage in, and we were done. And I ate here last night, and I got to tell you, you took that dish to a completely new level.
Yes. So we also used to eat corned beef and cabbage, but my mom was not Irish. She's Filipino, but we had it in our house, like on special occasions. So I never thought of making something out of the dish. So I put it in the menu of our French restaurant before.
Oh.
So, when I passed by the kitchen, I saw a big pot of broth, like where the beef was tenderized.
Yeah.
So I took on the flavor of the brine, the meat.
What?
So, because when you cure corned beef, like we do it for 4 days.
Okay.
So in a brine solution. So corned beef, like in a can, it's so Filipino because everyone eats it for breakfast.
Yeah.
But corned beef not in a can, it's not Filipino, but the flavor is there.
Oh.
So I cured beef as in for a sinigang, like beef shafts, beef belly, different parts of beef, not the brisket. Because you guys, I think, use the brisket.
Yeah. In Irish cooking, you cook your brisket.
The brisket. So that's not fatty enough for us. So I use different parts and then brine the meat for 4 days and then cook it in the broth. So when I saw the broth, it was like a lot, big pot. And we were going to throw it away already.
Yeah.
And I said, when I tasted it, I said, oh, it's salty. Maybe I put a souring ingredient. So I put tamarind. So because sinigang, the souring ingredient is tamarind from the tree, the tamarind tree. So then it tasted like, oh, this is a Filipino dish. But it's not totally Filipino. But it tastes like Filipino. So I started adding all these vegetables for sinigang, like eggplant, okra, which is ladyfinger, I think that's what it's called. String beans, and then water spinach or kangkong.
Yeah. And
So-
what was the pepper you put in? I love that.
Black, oh, the green
Yeah, yeah.
pepper. We call it sili pangsigang, but it's a green pepper that's long. It's not the jalapeno.
Yeah, no,
It's a different flavor, right? But it's a green long pepper. I don't think you find it in other countries.
yeah.
I think it's kind of Filipino. Okay. There.
Sounds good.
So the technique is a combination of maybe Irish or American when you cure the beef for corned beef,
yeah.
and then making the broth, and then adding the Filipino flavor into it. So it's a new
Right.
dish.
Well, that sounds delicious. Why don't we go in the kitchen and let's go ahead and
Yeah, I'll
make
show
some
you how to
dishes.
do it. Hi, I'm going to cook sinigang na corned beef, the
Yeah.
specialty of the house, on Sentro 1771, here in Greenbelt, Manila, Philippines. So our ingredients are, we have the corned beef, which we do in-house. Here we go. These are the parts from the belly of the cow, so we call beef pork plate. And so I want some fat in there and some muscle. So we cure this for 4 days in a brine solution, and then tenderize it in a pot of water with some vegetables for 4 hours. So this is one whole portion. It's going to be a corned beef. And then the vegetables that go with it are, we have onions, red onions, tomatoes, radish, eggplant, ladyfinger, string beans, green chili long, and we have some gabi, taro. This is the taro. And then the green leafy vegetable is it's called kangkong. It's also called water spinach. So we have a broth here of the sinigang. So this came from where we tenderized the beef. And we already added the sorry ingredient, which is tamarind. Okay. So we bring it to a boil, and the first thing we add are the onions, tomatoes, and the green chili. Okay. So we have to wait for these 3 vegetables to become tender and wilted before we add the rest of the ingredients. So this one is going to taste like a beefy, briny, sour, and then it's going to take on the flavor of the vegetables. So we just have to wait. So 1 pot of the soup will fit into this bowl. This bowl is a Filipino bowl. It's called palayok. So we usually cook our soup dishes in this kind of pot. In the province, they use a clay pot, and they use it directly on fire. But since we cannot have open fire in the dining room, we have to use this glazed palayok. So now this is, it boils fast because since we are in a restaurant kitchen, everything boils fast because of the high pressure. Yeah. If you were in a house, it would take longer. So I usually taste before, during, and after. So I don't know if you can see it, but it's okay. And this broth, before it became like this, we already reinforced it with these kinds of vegetables in the pot. So we strained everything and came up with the broth. So the broth was cooked with vegetables already. So it's not as if the vegetables are coming in last. They were used to flavor the broth. So usually when you do a chicken spa, you do a garni. You put vegetables, leeks, carrots, onions, and then you take them out, then you use the sauce. So we use the same principle. Okay. So now I'm going to add the vegetables. Since the beef is already cooked, I'm going to add the vegetables first. So okay, I add the taro, the radish, the eggplant, the okra or lady finger, then the string beans. I'm gonna bring it to oil. I'm going to wait for the vegetables to cook before I add chili. After that, you add it. So now I'm going to add the beef. There you go. So the beef looks congealed because it came out of the chiller. But then all the fat is going to melt once you put it in the soup. So the last ingredient I'm going to add is the water spinach or duck. So but I'm first going to put it in the bowl. I'm going to plate it. So there it goes. You can see the beef. So just put the vegetables on one side and the meat on the other side. So that it looks nice. It won't look like leftovers. Okay. So I'm just gonna turn up to the boil, the broth, so that it remains hot the whole time. There you go. And I'm going to blanch this in boiling water to get a nice color. I'm going to pour the broth in the soup. This one. There you go. So this is the sinigang na corned beef from Sentro 1771. Mega, hi Jack.
Hello, Vicky.
Thank you for ordering sinigang na corned beef.
That's the best Filipino fusion I've ever seen, and
There.
tasted.
I have to want to cook that.
I know, you're the best
Where it
cook,
is.
chef.
Okay, so here we go. Oh, I'm serving it after 20 years.
Yeah, I've been here for 20 years and it's still the best. Consistent cooking.
There. Hey, there you go.
Thank you.
Joy.
Yeah. Being born with late.
The best.
So the next dish I'm going to show you is the rated GG. GG means galunggong in Filipino, or it's also called round stag. So the GG is a semi-round fish that weighs, it looks like this. There you go. So there's a lot of like a middle bone and a lot of thin bones. So we take them out one by one. We fillet the fish. So I'm going to fry it in garlic olive oil. So the inspiration for this dish came from a gourmet magazine. When I saw them, I saw a feature on sardines, like being grilled along the beach. And they said, sardines look like the GG in the Philippines. So I can probably do the same thing. So they grilled the sardines and drizzled olive oil. For a true Filipino style, I poked garlic in olive oil and I drained the oil. And the resulting oil is where we're going to fry the fish. So in the Philippines, we always eat the whole fish. But since this is a restaurant, filling is it. So here I'm going to slice it. We're just gonna fry it. Here we go. What we're trying to achieve is a crisp exterior and a soft interior. So this has been seasoned with salt and pepper. The salt and pepper. So Filipinos like ground garlic and a lot of things in rice, topping in noodles, topping in their own our version of corn called arrosado. They always put ground garlic in a lot of things. So this is going to be the finishing garnish for this dish. But the garlic flavor is already in the oil. So you can see the white part already starting to cook. So I'm just gonna check the thing with this brown sauce. So I'm just gonna turn this one. So some pieces will take longer to cook because they're a little bigger. But the small one will cook faster. So we like frying our food. We do a lot of frying. So, and a lot of deep frying as well. So this one is fast frying. So I'm now going to transfer. So let me get the smaller one. Girls. Then I'm going to pour a little oil on top. And this is the finishing touch. The ground garlic. So there you have it, the rated cheese.
I'm going to try the fish that the chef created. So, well, thank you so much.
Sure.
And tell us, what's the name of the fish?
Rated cheese was like lalambong fish.
Okay, thank you. Little rice. Oh, that's still good with the garlic oil and everything on it. And that's why we do this, folks, to try all these authentic dishes. This is Filipino fusion food. So we're going to try this fish. It's made in garlic oil with the roasted garlic on the top. The skin is perfectly crisp. It's absolutely wonderful. The garlic tastes everywhere. If you love garlic, this is something you have to do enjoy. So if you enjoyed our episode today, please follow and hit like, and let us know in the comments if there's another place you'd like us to go, and what kind of cuisine you want us to focus on. And Bon appetit.